the fruit of Islam that he had developed, Farrakhan that he had trained, began to create an atmosphere within the nation that caused Elijah Muhammad to be suspicious of the activity of Malcolm X. This suspicion was brought about because the old man's perpetual illness and the assumption that Malcolm X, because he was the best known Muslim in the world at the time, would be the logical successor to Elijah. Some of the people who came into the nation were reformed crooks. Some of them went through the motion of being reformed, but were still crooks, stealing from the nation.
Millions and millions of dollars that had just been squandered. He said the government wanted $5 million in taxes. There were apartment buildings that had been bought that were in ruins. There was farmland, 1,600 acres, orchards, fertile land that had just gone to waste. There were people that would walk into the businesses and open the cash registers, officials, and just take whatever money they wanted.
They knew because Malcolm was an honest man, he would do some house cleaning. He might clean them out.
Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. This is man, the King of Truth. King Truth is Allah. Coming on this Knowledge Understanding Day of February, right? So that's Knowledge Understanding Day of February, right? So knowledge plus understanding equals wisdom, man. I don't know what's the problem. We're supposed to be right and exact, right? When you build and teach and you're supposed to be right and exact. So as I see it, understanding comes before wisdom. If you don't understand, how you gonna be wise? If you don't understand the knowledge, how you gonna move wise, make wise decisions, do wise things, be wise, be all wise if you don't understand the knowledge? If you don't understand the knowledge, how you gonna be wise? You see what I'm saying? So that's how I see today's math. Knowledge, understanding equals wisdom. Knowledge, understanding equals wisdom. If you don't understand the knowledge, if you don't understand, how you gonna be wise, right? Peace. So I'm gonna talk about some things. I'm gonna try to be quick, man. I'm gonna talk about Dr. JohnHenrikClarke. Dr. JohnHenrikClarke. I think I'm gonna put a video of the God up here, right? But I just want to say I thought of something I'm finna try to deploy marketing-wise. Cancel sleep culture. Cancel sleep culture, right? Now, Dr. JohnHenrikClarke was born in 1915. Research say he died in 1998, right? He was a good friend of my Uncle Mel. He was co-founder of the Organization of Afro-American Unity, right? If you search YouTube, he has a lot of videos on YouTube, and they are recorded through the years as he gets older. He kind of slowed down a little bit, but, he's teaching. They lectures and lectures, lectures, teachers, and teachings and you know, things like interviews and things like that, right? So Dr. JohnHenrikClarke, you know, real good friend of my Uncle Mel. And I can't find it. I probably got it on my phone, but you know, he got a lot of quotes online. You go to Dr. John Henrik quotes, you know, Google that, right? But one thing that stood out to me that he said is that the slave and the slave master cannot worship the same God. The slave and the slave master cannot worship the same God. And, you know, he got a lot of, you know, he teach African studies, I think. African studies and some other things. Probably African history, you know, the origin of slavery in America and things of that nature. So, you know, he's well learned on slavery, right? And so what I'm saying is, I believe, based on the research I heard, that the Bible was introduced to enslave people in the United States. That was the first book. That's the first and only book they was allowed to read while they was in slavery. It was against the law for slaves to learn math, English, whatever, right? You know, they say, you know, college teacher to work for somebody else. Or if you don't know how to do something, you need a job, what they gonna teach you? So, but, you know, Dr. John Henrik Clarke wrote, I'm gonna read this and say, powerful people cannot afford to educate the people that they oppress. Because once you are truly educated, you will not ask for power. You will take it. Powerful people cannot afford to educate the people that they oppress. Because once you are truly educated, you will not ask for power. You will take it. See what I'm saying? So, powerful people, that would be like the slave masters, the owners. They cannot afford to educate the enslaved people from Africa. Because if they got educated, they wouldn't ask or beg for their freedom. They will take it. See what I'm saying? So, you know, like, you know, Malcolm X said, if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. Right? This for people that's being educated. Right? So, yeah, so, you know, cancel sleep culture. You know, cancel sleep culture, right? Cancel sleep culture. Sleep culture is religion, hate, you know, letting people believe they are gatekeepers. Cancel being uneducated and making buffoonery and coonery, you know, number one. That is all sleep culture, right? You know, somebody said, you know, they're gonna cancel woke, right? You know, why would you cancel woke? See what I'm saying? Woke is the opposite of sleep. You know, why they want us to be asleep or stay asleep? Why they want to cancel the wake up movement, the woke movement. Woke is the opposite of sleep. You know, like you know, you hear me say wake up sometime. Woke is the opposite of sleep. All these things keep you asleep. Religion, being a hater, you know, believing in gatekeepers, being uneducated. Is sleep culture. Cancel sleep culture. See what I'm saying? Oh, man. And I'm going to talk about Taraji. Hold on.
I don't want to get myself in any trouble. But just look at the lives of the people who said, I'm the greatest, and how it ended. That's all I'm going to say.
Oof. God is the greatest.
You feel me?
I do.
And God put you here to do his work. Check your ego. I don't strive to be the greatest because that's serving something else. The humble man knows that God gave him those talents to change and shift the world into a better place. But when you get into I, me, I, that's another God. Does that make sense? I don't want to get
All right. I just, you know, shared this video of Taraji. Right. She been on a tear lately, but, and I'm talking about Taraji P. Henson, right? You know, I don't think she's grounded anymore. I don't think she's grounded. You know, I can understand the need for better compensation based on the money that is spent for, you know, the projects that you know, she and others are a part of. You know, it's big money. I think they said 60, 80 million or something. You know, 100 million for The Color Purple. Right? And you know, I think Proud Mary or something had a budget of 50, 60 million, 40 million dollars. And you know, she said she barely got paid, right? Well, Taraji may be ungrateful, right? You know, she may be ungrateful. I think Will and Jada, you know, may have something to do with her being compensated unfairly. You know, Taraji was in Karate Kid, starring opposite of Jaden Smith, you know, the son of Will and Jada. Yeah. And so when it was all over with, you know, she started hating on them. I mean, you know, she turned into a hater off camera. She really got a bone to pick with Will and Jada. And I'm like, wow, right? So I was like, wow, you know, she got a bone to pick. And it looked like she's just jealous. You know, she jealous because Jada could have played in the movie. This one, you know, they own Overbrook, right? Overbrook was the name of Will High School, and that was the name of his movie company. But, you know, he sold Overbrook or put it on the back burner and started Westbrook. Well, like, you know, that name not creative, but that's what he did. I think Will didn't get an Oscar with nothing from Overbrook, and I think he tried to do something different and, like, you know, maybe, you know, doing things under the Westbrook brand will help him generate an Oscar. I don't know, go figure, right? But I think, she's ungrateful, and, she probably got 6-7 figures for Karate Kid. Now, the thing about somebody with common sense, we should live within our means, right? I don't think Taraji wants to or know how to live within her means. Right now, she'll tell you if you get paid, like, she says she got, if somebody paid her $10 million, she say half of it gone for state and federal taxes. So that leave it with 5. Then she said her management and her management and team take a third, right? So after a third of $5 million, whatever that is, right? Do the math. I forget what it was. I think she had she had net about $4 million or something like that, right? And so, like, they'll tell her, get rid of your team. See what I'm saying? Get rid of your team and learn better financial literacy skills, right? And live within your means. See, to anybody else that's been working in another industry and not working at all, that has some sense, will say, well, I'd be happy with paying my taxes and have $5 million remaining, or $3 million, netting $3 million, netting $2 million. That is damn good money for anybody per film. So if she do 3 films a year and net $3 million, she had $9 million, netted $9 million. But that don't mean, that she had to have a $20 or $30 million house. The common sense thing to do was, have a $1 million house, something you can pay off. See what I'm saying? So I think, Taraji, living above her means, she done linked up with Tyler Perry. She can't keep up with Tyler Perry. Can't nobody keep up with Tyler Perry. As far as houses and clothes and cars and shit. Can't nobody keep up with Tyler Perry. And, she may be trying to keep up with Tyler Perry. And, she can't nobody keep up with Tyler Perry. See what I'm saying? So then, I think she lost her way, right? She's still, people say Taraji grounded and this, that, and the third, but, when she come to the entertainment industry, she want to date athletes. Like she dated Lamar Odom, the Lakers, and then he got with, one of the Kardashians. Then she married Super Bowl winner Calvin Hayden. Married him. I don't know if they still married or not, but that don't seem like that's her. See what I'm saying? So, that don't seem like that's, she ain't, if she didn't have the fame, we should be going after them dudes. See what I'm saying? I'm not hating on Taraji, but the reality of it is she complaining about she want more millions, which is okay. She probably, it's probably fair compensation for her to get more millions. But the millions that she does have, I don't think she's living within her means. You understand? That's all I'm saying. That's just, an observation that I'm making looking through her window. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't, you know, she may have lost sight of reality and chasing fame, you know, by getting with athletes or other actors that, you know, they probably don't belong together, right? Oh, man. So, now Oprah, right? Oprah in the hot seat with Monique and Taraji. I think Oprah need to go sit down with Shay Sharp and promote the movie, because I don't see the reason that they didn't have the first Color Purple. Then they didn't have the play, the musical. Now they got the movie, the music. I don't see no need for the Color Purple. That is wild. So Oprah need to do her job, go sit down with Shay Sharp or somebody, promote the Color Purple, and address Monique and Taraji. You know, this is, you know, that'd be good promotion for the movie. And like, you know, they got Faggoty Sent trying to bang on Oprah. Listen, man, I don't be tripping. I'm not a hater. You know, and I take a lot to take the test on me being a hater, jealous of anybody I didn't bang on, right? But Faggoty Sent, from what I understand in real life, is a 4th grade dropout. Now, I seen his interview. He talked like he got business savvy and he a serial entrepreneur and he the man, he educated. Faggoty Sent, a 4th grade dropout. He can't do math. He don't understand his billing from his accounting agents. He can't do math. He can't do, he a 4th grade dropout. And he trying to bang on Oprah. Now, when Oprah gave him that interview, you know, right, he got shot in the face at his grandparents' house. Now, picture Faggoty said, turn on Oprah, a 4th grade dropout, and can't do math, right? But, yeah, man. You know, they trying to make Faggoty Sent the new man. And that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Ain't no 4th grade dude gonna be the man to nobody. Right? So, yeah. Then before I go, I'm gonna bang on Faggoty, right? Faggoty and his sister. You know, somebody told me how to make a real documentary about him and his mama. Right? I didn't see the Allen Hughes. Somebody said, you know, Allen lying in there, right? But Tupac got a sister. He got a half sister. He got a half sister. And she is the daughter of WhoIsSekyiwaShakur. So, you know, like I said before, Mo Preem, which was in Thug Life, Mo Preem Shakur, is the son of Matulu. And Matulu had a daughter with Afeni, right? So there's Tupac half sister. Now in his music, he called her Setch and Setchera and Set, right? The research, so he say they call her Set, S-E-T, Set. I say, why I be so confused? Because when you look up, his sister, his half sister, her name spelled S-E-K-S-E-K-I-Y-W-A. Sekyiwa. Now, how it's spelled S-E-K-Y-W-A or S-E-K-I-Y-W-A or S-E-K-Y-W-A. Sekyiwa, right? Sekyiwa or SekyiwaShakur. You know, that's Afeni's daughter. Black just like Afeni, right? Look like Matulu and Afeni. That's who she looked like, right? She, you know, she looked like Matulu and a very, very dark-skinned girl, right? I'm like, this dude, I believe Tupac don't know how to spell or know his sister's name. See what I'm saying? I believe Tupac, Fagavelli, Tuwac Manure, don't know how to spell or say his half-sister name. That's a dumb dude. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to play with these dudes, man. You know, they tell me that Albert Hughes video on Dear Mama, they say he graduated, Tupac graduated high school. Tupac didn't graduate no high school. He a 9th grade dropout. FX should have sent a legal, you know, they got his rights. Should have, you know, sent a request for transcript forms to Baltimore and to Tamla Place High School in California, right? You ain't got to believe me. They could send requests for transcript letters and documents to get anybody transcripts. Faculty sent transcripts. You know, why stars don't send a request for academic transcripts to these niggas' school? Gay Z, a 5th grade dropout, you can send a request for academic transcripts. See what I'm saying? I ain't got to lie, man. You want me to stop saying this? Show and prove you know you higher than that. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Knowledge, understanding. Knowledge, understanding, wisdom. You know, it takes knowledge and understanding to get wisdom. Real life. So I don't want to play. You know, it's any other way is not right and exact. You understand? So I'm out. Peace.